I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. All the way together, because it's not making sense.
Seek help.
Password accepted.
Hey guys, it's your girl Cameron and I'm back at it again with another video. It's going to be on a phenomenon that has evolved over the years. The baby mama obsession with hip hop culture, the rapper baby mama. Because in recent years, I feel like it's gotten a little bit weird. And there's some recent examples as to why I finally decided I'm gonna make this video, because I wanna talk shit. I want to talk about it because it's a little bit, not a little bit, it's odd. It's just odd. We're a little grown to be this obsessed and this involved in people's lives and obsessing over people who are famous for having children with someone, right? And that's not to minimize these women at all and their successes. I'm not saying that these women were not successful before having children with these rappers. A lot of the times it's actually the opposite. Hustling, doing their thing. But they essentially got their fame from having children with a rapper. Like, comment down below, what do you think about this topic? Do you think that it's just kind of natural? It's been a natural progression of this, you know, following, right? Celebrities, but specifically this kind of celebrity. And please hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more videos like this one. Thanks so much for watching, and without further ado, let's just get straight into the video. But one of the main reasons why I decided to turn on my camera today was because of something that happened that was really unfortunate recently. On the Shade Room, they had posted that Lil Dirk and India, his girlfriend, baby mama, they had a home invasion and they had to both shoot their firearms. But it was made a point too that India also defended her home, which makes complete sense. They have children in the house, everything, right? And as horrible as this event is, people are always gonna find a way to turn something into a damn relationship goal. It never fails. It's never like, are they okay? In these situations, people coming up with hypothetical scenarios, hypothetic scenario, I don't know. Coming up with scenarios. I see this more with this rapper baby mama culture. And I saw this tweet on Twitter the other day talking about how Gen Z has this odd obsession with rapper baby mamas who they don't even know. They don't even know you exist. Weird. A lot of people argued. It's actually a lot of millennials, which I would agree with that as well. Trust me, there's a lot of 30-year-old grown women in them comments like,
oh my gosh, like Ari, oh my gosh, Jada, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh.
Like, it's a little OD. But this whole situation with India and Lil Dirk, and her shooting and everything, and like this is some Bonnie and Clyde-ish, and this is like low-key romantic, and this is goals and all of this stuff. It was 50-50. Hella people just thought it was romantic in a way. Home invasion, she shoots her gun, she a real one. You know, I mean, she's defending her home. Makes sense. You're gonna be defending yourself and your children at the end of the day, right? But then a lot of us were like, wait a minute, relationship goals. I don't want to be in a position where people are after me, right? Like, I'm sitting here having to shoot, you know, defend myself in my home. That's not a goal. Like, the whole principle of the situation. So people are looking at it at two different ways. There's this weird and odd obsession with them and involvement with them. It's almost kind of like, because we see a lot of these rapper baby moms being normal girls at some point, and then we see some of these rappers being, you know, making their way up, becoming rappers at some point, but they were normal people at a certain point, more relatable in a sense. I think people see this couple as the epitome of somebody. I think a lot of people see themselves in these people because of that, right? Like a lot of these people didn't grow up with silver spoons in their mouth, and they might have grown up in the same hood, same area, same spot that you guys have been. They hang out at the same clubs that some of us go to, right? They stay somewhat attainable. So I do think that that's where there's this like weird connection that a lot of people I think have. And in recent years with the Insta influencer, the rise to fame and money from having followers, I think a lot of women admire the fact that these women were able to, you know, some of them have had businesses, but that they were able to not only do that, but after having children with someone they're now associated with them, they're getting the bag, child support, right, from this person, but they also get some sort of like notoriety, followers, which then translates to money. And I think a lot of young women now are seeing this as a legitimate way to make money, right? A legitimate way to maybe one day start a business, a legitimate way to one day, you know, start a family or get fame or get followers. I could argue that there might be a little bit of an issue like that, but it's not a super new concept, right? We've seen the basketball wife, we've seen the video vixen, we've seen this, but I feel like in my lifetime, it's just this rapper baby mama thing has gotten a little bit weird. We're gonna go through a few of these ladies, and I don't think I follow any of them either. That's not to say like, oh, like I'm not into that, you know, like trying to put anybody down, but I genuinely don't, because I don't see the purpose. Doesn't bring anything to my feed that adds value for me. Some of the main names I can think of when we talk about rapper baby mamas: Ari, Jada Wada, India, Taina now. Who else? No, that's Jada, Ari, and India are the holy trinity of rapper baby moms. Deadass. Because every time I turn on my Instagram or we see a Shade Room comment, it's like, oh my gosh, she's so bomb. Oh my gosh, I love her so much. And what's interesting to me is like, you guys don't know these people. And one of the weirdest situations and things that I've seen on the Shade Room and some of these blog sites and some of these videos on YouTube is the whole situation with Yerbo and Taina and Ari. And y'all are gonna be like, how do you even know this stuff? It's because I get bored. I'm on social media. I'm on the Shade Room sometimes. I just see what's going on. And whatever triangle situation they had going on. But the fact that people are creating whole narratives behind their relationship, their co-parenting relationships, is weird to me. There was also a video on Twitter that I came across of Ari twerking on Moneybag, and people were quoting it like, now this is true love. But I was like, I'm tired. All she was doing was twerking on him, and people are really turning this into a think piece about how this is real love. Now, I'm not here to say I don't know the relationship, but it's just weird to me how people are so quick. Like, what does that gives me nothing. She's twerking on him. I could see that at a random ass club between two people who don't even know each other. So from that video, how do we get from A to Z? The messed up thing is, as much as these girls are glamorized, right? Like this lifestyle is glamorized, a lot of these women are cheated on. The Lil Baby and Jada thing, I think a lot of people can agree though that that's not really like a goal. She gets cheated on all the time. It's very unfortunate. And they have a beautiful child, right? And she gets cheated on all the time. And I guess I come from a place of like, why is there such a fascination? And I kind of highlighted how I think a lot of girls look up to this image and want this to be attainable. So maybe if they're pretty enough and they're in the right circles, they can find themselves in this position. But what worries me is that women or young girls are not thinking about all of the other things that come with that, right? Like if you don't have your own source of income, you're basically on a leash to this person. If they're famous, right? They have a lot of access to girls, money, drugs. Everything is not sweet. Everything is not sweet. that's one of those reasons why I just don't invest in that. I don't have I've heard the term, like, who's your favorite rapper? I don't have a favorite. What? Who's my favorite singer? You know? Oh, and I forgot to mention, like, Amber Rose, Black China, those women. I think that they kind of introduced or kicked off this whole little evolution, right? This whole little new phase. Like, I swear, every time these girls are in drama, every time something drops or they post something, there are think pieces about, oh my gosh, like, she's so real. Oh my gosh, she's so this. Oh my gosh, I just love her. Like, she be keeping it real. I can't believe Herb did this. I can't believe Bag. What? I'm concerned. Grown too. I feel like to be in other grown folks' business the way that y'all are. Like, you guys are really trying to figure out how these people are co-parenting, especially after that whole India and Dirk situation and romanticizing the fact that there was a home invasion and she was out here popping off too. It's giving delusional. And the reality about it, though, is a lot of these women, and it sucks, but they literally are baby moms. Like, I don't mean to refer to them in a disrespectful way, but I don't know really how else to say it, because some of these girls aren't even really girlfriends anymore. So the fact that people really have a favorite rapper's baby mom, or are so invested in what their co-parenting situations, they see themselves in these women. So there's this comparison and there's this feeling of, like, that's my homegirl. And that could be a legitimate feeling, right? Like, I get that to an extent, but to the point where we are, everything is oh my gosh, he loves her so much, when we know time and time again, so much has come out about cheating, about infidelity, about stepping out. There's been so many times. So I don't understand what gives. I know a lot of us have been in effed up situations in relationships and things like that. But y'all should know this. And even if you don't, it's not your business. So, and I think people have been kind of talking about it lately because the obsession that people have with these women who just had children with rappers, it's crazy almost. It's like, it's this weird phenomenon. It's almost like it needs its own case study, because I understand that we've definitely been invested in Basketball Wives, but, you know, that was a reality TV show. Video vixens used to be huge back in the day, right? You used to follow the video vixens. You used to keep up with what they were doing, what rappers they might have been sleeping with, what videos they were in. And I get that. But with social media, I think it always does add another layer, an extra level of relatability. So I think that's maybe where that comes from. So that's really all I had to say about this situation, this topic. Like, comment down below. Do you think that it's a little bit weird, or are you one of those people who, you know, finds yourself invested in that? And if you do, please ask. I'm genuinely asking. Comment down below why. Like, I want to know, because I'm not really understanding. And please hit that subscribe button down below if you want to see more content like this. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.